Okay, and so let's take a look at some of the plugins. No. So we have an idea about the plugins, right? You're going to be given access to plugins as I upload them, approve them, and make them accessible for this membership. Now keep in mind, think about it. There isn't a whole lot that you're going to do in terms of plugins. The one that you need, that I think you need, those are ones that have to be paid. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is, because again, this theme is designed to be, this theme is designed to be kind of simple. Get you over the hump in terms of figuring out everything you got to do to create a new business, online business. Understand or develop some principles and some processes on your own that you can use to say, okay, when I get ready to promote an affiliate product, this is what I do. Or if I'm going to promote build an email list based on some content, or put like this, here's a video course I'm creating, and the only way to get to that video course, you have to be a member of this membership level. You see what I'm saying? That video course is off limits to free members. You see, that's how you should be looking at this. And then you kind of grow from there. That's what I want you to do. I want you to get in, get your feet wet. Understand that there isn't a whole lot to marketing. There is a ton to marketing that you have to learn. Understand you got to kind of reprogram your mind. You have to reprogram your thinking, and you definitely have to understand that understand the difference between what's marketable and what's not in terms of content. If you're somebody who do podcasts, right, and you upload a lot of podcasts over on iTunes, why aren't you creating a video? Right? You should have a video of that podcast, and if it's something that's open to the public, then you should be able to create that video of that podcast and put it on your blog. And think about it. If you have a podcast, that you're talking about cultural issues, community activism, political, sports, that right there establishes you as an authority, which means that your website may be a site where other podcasters may want to upload their videos. Can you dig it? Again, it goes back to trying to establish some form of unique presence that separates you from everybody else, right? So if you're in the podcast niche, and as a sub niche, you also talk about athletics and sports and politics, culture issues, well, guess what? That's kind of common to me. So how do you sift through all of that and then where I'm going to then find you and be like, okay, well, hey, this is something that's different. There's a twist to how this person is approaching that. That's what you need to figure out. That's what I mean when I say you need to develop processes. You got to change the way you think. There's a common mindset when it comes to, I'm going to stand in front of a microphone and I'm just going to talk shit all day, and I'm going to upload it to Apple, and then I'm going to send out an email and say, hey, go listen to me talk shit all day. Right? You can do that, but you have to grow. All right, I just want you to be able to grow. That's why I give you so much content, because everything that has a learning curve on it has a cost associated with it, right? Because if it's easy, everybody can do it. So I've already talked about the plugins. The themes, you're not going to have a whole lot of themes. That's the point I was trying to make here. Don't come here thinking that, oh, I want this fancy, nice, shiny theme. No. All that means is that this membership ain't for you. Upgrade to a membership and keep it moving. This is for especially my young people. I'm going hard to try to get young kids involved in online marketing, wealth building at an early age. I'm talking the class of 2020, 21, class 22 and 2, class 2023, class 2024, 14-year-old, 13-year-old, 12-year-olds, seniors. All right, this membership may not be for you. If you're someone who's accomplished or whatever in life, and you've done a lot, don't settle for this. All right, because I'm not gonna give you the time of the day when you come to me talking about you want to see more themes. No, upgrade to a member business membership, and then keep it moving, right? Because that's gonna be like the ideal scenario for you. This is definitely for people who are kind of like just getting started, because I don't want those people impacted by any negative energies. This is a place of growth, and that's why I'm hammering on this. This is a place of growth, so I need them to have a space where they can go and know that they are amongst like-minded, bloggers and online marketers, and so they have a place where they can speak freely about any challenges that they're encountering. Okay? Again, this may not be for you. That's why you're not going to see a lot of templates here. So when I'm talking specifically about the simplicity of this, even though it looks simple, it's really not. There's a lot more to this that you're going to learn as you continue to go along. Okay? But what I want to make sure is that you understand that there is a limitation in terms of choices when it comes to the theme. Okay? Now, what else? Let's look at pages. Okay, I gave you, there's some pages already created for you. The membership pages are already created for you, right? Advertiser home. And basically what that means is if I sign up to be a member, an advertiser on your page, I'm going to land on the home page. Just like you're doing here. Just like you're doing here with the American Veteran, you're going to have the same setup on your website. Okay? You'll customize and tweak it the way you want, but for the most part, this is what your people will see. You will need to come up with your next steps, right? You will need to determine, okay, this is what they, get access to. All right? That's the same thing with the pages. The GDPR content, the compliance, okay, all of that information there is going to need to be changed. And when I say that compliance, that's this here, okay? When you, you're responsible, you're liable for GDPR data. Any data you collect, you're liable for privacy, cookies, and making all that information, making your users aware of how you deal with that. And so there's a sample GDPR console here for you to play around with. I may tweak that a little bit. I may go with something different, but for right now, just know that it's there. It's baked into the site for you so that you don't have to deal with that as a liability. All you will need to do is to come in and modify the page content. Okay? It's imperative that you do that. All right? Because basically everything in here is pointing to my website, the American Veteran. So you need to come in here and you need to tweak this page. You need to tweak this content. Like, here's your cookies policy, right? Well, it's going to have my website that I just built. It's going to have the information for the website that's just got built, right? So you're going to see I market homelessness. You see that in the links right here? That's what you're going to see. All right? It's when you decide to change it to a custom domain name that you need to change that you need to come back in here and tweak this. Okay? What else? So you've got GDPR data baked in for you. There's an ACA or ADA, American Disabilities plugin that you're going to have to buy if you want to have accountability in place for disabled. Because what should happen is that if someone is disabled on your site or whatever, they should be able to go to your site and have options made available to them. And that's a plugin you will have to get because I couldn't bake that in there. So that's a plugin that you have to pay for. Talked about memberships. Again, the memberships is probably the most important thing that you're going to have to learn and how to and configure to meet your needs. Okay, just like with the American Veteran, you can have multiple members. Your member, people who sign up on your site, they're going to have multiple memberships. Okay, but what you're going to have to do is go into your settings, and you're going to have to configure your payment options, and that's where this comes in here at the PayPal payment gateway. I forgot about that one. You're going to need to, add your own PayPal info. You're going to need to, I'm moving this because I don't want you to get my information. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking about. But you're going to need to add your own PayPal gateway info. You're going to definitely need to configure that. You're going to need to configure, just go through this. You can actually give out discount codes. There's an advanced configuration. A lot of stuff, again, the Paid Membership Pro is probably one of the best plugins out there, membership plugins, right? That's why I use it as the main plugin on this platform. So I'm sorry if you may be used to something else. I'm not changing. I'm not even going to add anything else on the platform. I'm not even lying to you. Elementor. And Elementor, this is just the free version of Elementor. So basically, once you now here's another thing you need to consider. What you'll be able to do is customize your pages. Like, let me show you my site here, newundertakings.com. Okay, this is that same template. Okay, see the menu? What I did is I just basically, this blog post, it's going to show blog posts. But what I basically did was I just, I changed, I didn't want my home landing page to be this. Okay, this is the home landing page. This is the default landing page for everybody, right? I didn't want that. So what I did, I just went ahead and I recustomized it. So what I did was I used Elementor. So you'll be able to go into Elementor and, you know, when you want to set up a page, you can just, look at your, I think your about page is done with Elementor. You can use Elementor to create custom pages. Like you can actually, let me show you something real quick. Okay, so you know, Elementor is a page builder. So you can actually come in here and you can kind of like choose a template that you want to use to help you kind of build out the page that you're looking for. Okay, that's all I did here. I took a page and I tweaked it to my likings, right? To my specifications, to what I'm looking for. So you don't have to settle for that home page, that default look, that default blog look. You can change all of that around. Okay, the beauty of this theme again is that it's not the default WordPress theme, which is a text-based post type. This is a video post type. So all you want to focus on then is, okay, well, how will the front end look? Like if someone visits, and no, I don't have the free, I don't have the paid version of Elementor. You know, I will have to buy some unlimited option, and my finances, I don't have the luxury right now financially, and if I did, I still wouldn't buy it. All I need you to do is to focus on the basics when it comes to creating page layouts. And if once you do that, you can look at this page layout. You can look at any one of these page layouts and then build them on your own. I don't need to buy this for you, right? Because you can look at this and say, oh, I can build that now. Once you get into the habit of building pages, taking a page template and building it, you can produce this or whatever you want. This isn't that complicated. It's a little. It takes a little bit. There's a slight learning curve there because you have to have an idea visually of what you want. But for the most part, it's doable. You can do that. All right. So don't forget, you've got the instructions here that are going to take you through the process of designing your website. Okay. And everything. I cover everything. I cover theme selection. I cover, you know, customizing the panel, changing the logo, the appearance, the menus, top header color. I take you through the entire process, even inside of here, the theme options. Ooh, now look at this. Here's one thing before I go. This is very important. Okay. So when you go into your theme options, what you're going to have here, go to exit the dashboard. Okay, let's go down here to theme ads. This little theme is going to come with the option to showcase ads on your website. So you got like 5 different options, and what you can do is paste ads. Okay, and you can say, okay, I want 5 ads shown on the page, posts shown before. So you're going to say every 3rd post and every 5th post, show me an ad, right? So that means that on the home page, when you see the videos, this is what they're saying when they say posts. So like, if I show you newriders.com, right? Newriders.com has, you see all of these websites, right? These are all video posts. This is the same blog as this one. This is the same blog as this one, okay? New Riders is what it looks like when you have videos on your entire site. Now, what you're doing here, what it's saying is that, okay, show me an ad between the 3rd and 5th posts. Okay, that means that 1, 2, 3, I'm gonna see an ad right there. Okay, 1, 4, 5, I'm gonna see an ad right here. Okay, you can control the number of videos that are on that home page, but when you get ads going, you now have the ability to say, okay, boom, let me add my Google AdSense here. Let me add my Amazon, right? Let me add my AliExpress code. Let me add my eBay code or whatever, right? And then you can then say, okay, show everything random order. And then you save it. And this is how, by default, the system will show